Okay, we're back on it again. This time we're going to be deleting stuff like crazy. Well, we already got started, as you can see. Been deleting the concrete flooring, the concrete foundation. I just don't like it. I mean, it had its place. I think it looks good compared to the, the standard foundations that you get. But after you spend a little time with having your belts exposed underneath your foundation. Well, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't don't feel the same way. Uh, Actually, most people like to hide their belts and hide their dirty little secrets. I want to see it, and so concrete is now banned. Well, we can still use it. We'll still use it in scenarios like this. Like these, actually, I don't really do it this way much anymore either. Now I always put full foundations on those. Um, but for stuff that's going to be underneath my main base, several of my other bases that I've been building have been all glass foundation, and I really have come to appreciate that ability to see the belts and the products snaking on the ground below me. So that's what we're going to do. Also spend a little bit of time. Oh yeah, as you can see, the assembly director systems are now at 1420. I have been doing a little bit of work off stream. I was working on some blueprints for trains, for train stations, just so that I can build them faster and build more of them and scale them a little bit nicer. So here's this station exit blueprint, which that paired with, I think we have one of these little turn blueprints over here, maybe. No, I guess none of these are the turn blueprints, but then we have these loading bins and unloading bin. These are pretty cool because you can just go load. This is an unload bin, and turn on auto connect, and then place it in the right spot. Looks like it's actually right that's where it belongs, and then you just place it into the world, and then it automatically connects to the station and then puts a through hole for you, which you can then go in and add your conveyor lift to and send your product wherever you want. Just made several blueprints. So actually, if we do this and then do this, we have a couple of different ones. We have this entrance blueprint, this small little foundation turn. This is the shortest turn you can do. And then that coupled with my 5x5 glass foundation, I can put up a train station pretty quickly. You need 11 to do 2. So you need 11 foundations to do 2 platforms, freight platforms, plus a train station. Yeah, even deleted the foundation underneath here. I'm contemplating deleting this factory, but this coal power plant, but haven't done that yet. I've been deleting a lot of things in the base. Replaced all the old Caterium and copper, and then these are the old, replaced the old wire factory, the old quick wire factory. It does look a little funny right now, but I kind of like it, and so I'm just going to leave it like this for a little bit. I can go in and fill it in with that 5x5, but I have a little bit more cleanup to do. Seems a half nudge down. But I don't really want to do that just yet because I like it the way it is. But yeah, the point with the train stations is that, this one problem that I have all the time is like say I want to get supercomputers from um, the computer fab. Well, I had supercomputers. I believe they were on, yeah, they were on the second station. And so I needed to have a train with 2 freight cars. And the first station is radio control units. The first freight platform, was radio control units. The second one was supercomputers. And I didn't really have any good way. I wanted to, I didn't have a good train station for that. And so I did have this station with an empty platform, but it had heavy modular frames in it. And so when the station was on unload, which it should be, it would put radio control units in here. So I had to just like quickly disable the unload, and so that I could bring those in. And then it's just, that's the one problem I have with trains, is that you have to coordinate all those platforms. And so that's the reason why I wanted to spend some time working on simplifying trains. And you know, currently every single train station that I have has got a roundabout into it. And you don't need a roundabout for train stations. This is a simpler way to do it. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to work on that a little bit. We actually should probably convert one of these over. Yeah, and we also need to get our heavy modular frames back online, because as you can see, we were running out. I'm pretty sure we have enough to finish the assembly director systems in the buffer box, but it would be nice to get those back online. So best way to do that is to switch the supercomputers over to a new train station. So we might do, what we could do is make this one radio control units and supercomputers, and then there's no problem. In fact, so this is an offload and this is a load bin. So let's get rid of this one. I'll make this one unload also. And, oh no, I don't want, oh yeah. I need to delete these two is what I need to do. As it goes there. And there we go. Should do the right thing. Okay, so these are now, so we'll call this base imports, base computer imports. Okay, and let's we'll set both of these to unload. And now we can add a new train. Or actually what we'll do is we'll take that supercomputers train and just have it come over here instead. Timetable, supercomputers, edit the timetable, and let's get it off of there and add our new, what do we call it? Base computer imports. Save it. Computer fab exports. Okay, so it's somewhere down there. On its way down there. Cool computer. Where is it? Oh, it's this guy right here. Okay, so he's on his way there, and on his way back he should come here instead of um, the heavy modular frame base, and then we could get our heavy modular frames back online. So currently supercomputers are coming in over here. And yeah, this is a little, no, that's adaptive control units. Supercomputers are coming in over here. So what we need to do is run a new line. Kind of hard to run a line without a floor. But we can do it. We can go right across here and over there and over there and over there. We can put in flooring where we need it. So this one is radio control units, is the first one, and the second one here is going to be the supercomputers. And there's the hole. And so that's the best way to get over here, I guess. Just want to get it under here. Right here. This looks like a good spot. I don't know if this will make it all the way across. Is it? Oh yeah, it's gonna work just fine. Just go to there. Actually, let's bring this one over one more. Right here. Wait, we want to actually be underneath this thing, don't we? Because this is the floor, so... I think? Right there? Is that how it goes? Yeah. And then go into straight mode. Can you make it through here? Oh yeah, perfect. Alright, let's keep it going. So from here, we need to get under these machines here. So we'll just go right about here. We're getting closer. We gotta get under this machine. Yeah, when there's no floor, the whole original base is exposed. Like even using these old tiny bins, the lines are all crooked. Didn't even have ceiling hangers for part of this. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't have lost my supercomputer line. Let's hope those supercomputers are going to make it. I wonder if that, where that train is. It's on its way back. There it is. It's on its way. It should be here soon. Which way we want to go? Yeah, so that is the, no, that's not it. Where's that supercomputer line? Oh yeah, it's right here. It's this one right here. So let's just see how far we can get over here. Can we get to this thing? No, we can't make it there. We can go here, though. And this is the one that we want, so we got to line up with that. Probably should have lined up with that a little bit sooner, but we can do it like this. Switch into default, not curve. Okay. I think it might be this one right here. Okay, let's go see if our train... Well, actually, we'll see on the line pretty quickly if it made it. Oh, look at that. We're getting radio control units. We're getting supercomputers. Choo choo. We'll see you later, buddy. What you got for us? Oh, that's not a lot of supercomputers. Well, at least we got them on the belt. We're getting quite a bit of radio control units, but it looks like we're pretty much out of supercomputers there. We're making 15 and we're only using 8, so we shouldn't have a problem. There's a whole bunch in that other storage bin. But they are here. They're on this belt. And let's just delete this, and see if we can connect it up. This one right here. Okay. So we should be getting supercomputers from that belt now, and you can't take them off of this. Let me just pull some from here and so we can watch it do its magic. Where is it? It's this one right here. We take a stack. Oh, that's the wrong stack. Yeah, see, they're moving now. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we will make some space in our inventory. And we have a bunch of supercomputers over here in this storage bin that was from the previous when the train was coming over to this station. So we'll just move them over to that new station. Hey, Bean. You just friggin' popped into existence right there, didn't you? Take all these. That dude got caught on a train earlier. I tried to get a clip of it, but he was actually riding a train. It was pretty funny. I've never seen that before. All right. Well, this is exciting. Now that we've got supercomputers back, we do want to drain that belt also. Let's go do that, and then we'll grab our loot, and then we'll go work on getting the heavy modular frames back in order. I think I might have deleted that train. I'm not sure. Can't remember exactly what happened there. This is a little bit ugly. And I can no longer hide it under my concrete. Where's that other supercomputer belt? I don't see it. I guess I can. Did it already drain? So it comes from here. So there's still a bunch of supercomputers on it. It goes here, clips through the ground. Uh-oh, there's still some concrete over here. Okay, let's just follow it, and then we'll drain it. Because that's some valuable merchandise just sitting there, sitting on a belt that's not connected to anything. There it is. That's where it goes. All right. So I guess we'll just do this. Can we put a storage bin on this thing? No? All right. I'm not going to delete the belt. We might find a use for it later. Was there a bunch in the train depot? We're still coming. I thought we had pretty much emptied it. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to delete this. So whatever we have on there doesn't go. I'll fill that belt up. Okay, this one, though, we need to get this. It's draining. We need to get that train back online. We should probably delete some more concrete. We'll do that in a little bit. Okay, that belt is drained. Cool. And then we can put these over at the new terminal. I don't really need any radio control units here. We'll pop them in here. Okay, now train-wise, let's just see what's going on with the train situation. So, yeah, we do not have a heavy modular frame train, it looks like. So let's go over there to the heavy modular frames factory and just check out what the station configuration is right now. It's been a while since I've played with it, so I don't really remember where it is. Oh yeah, we better grab our loot before we go anywhere. I can remember where I put it. I put it right here. Okay. Yeah, we are going to need some parts for our next space elevator part. Not sure exactly which one we're going to do next, but let's see what's going on here. So yeah, this is heavy modular frames. It's in the first slot. And then the second slot is fused modular frames. And what's over here? Cooling units. All right, let's look at the let's look at the modeler for a second, and I promise I will not forget to switch back. Hey, looks like we got a new sub. Awesome, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, modeler. So on the modeler, we want to just look at what we're going to build next. Is this, yeah, this is the one that we want to look at. So we have this, the magnetic field generator. Let's open that up and see what we need in there. Anything exciting? No, this one's pretty boring. No exotic parts required. The most exotic thing is, I don't know, electromagnetic control rod? I mean, yeah, whatever. But the thruster, on the other hand, uses lots of exotic parts. Needs cooling devices, turbo motors, and fused modular frames. And modular engines. And modular engines, we have everything we need for those. I shouldn't be doing this right at a train station because it's very loud. Let me just fly up a little bit here. Okay. Okay, we need turbo motors. Those are here also. Cooling systems and fused modular frames. No heavy modular frames needed there. So the turbo motors have their own station over here. Yeah, you're right, Gidley. They are easy. Nothing exciting. But I think most everything left in this playthrough, or at least in phase 4, is going to be fairly easy because I got pretty much everything already dialed in. Now, see, this is what I'm trying to get away from, this problem I have right here where I'm bringing in radio control units here and I've got turbo motors here. I have a new, yeah, I know what I can do. I can do the same trick I've been doing, to not pick up those radio control units. I mean, do I need those? What do I need those for? I don't think I need any more radio control units for this phase. I mean, you need them for supercomputers and turbo motors, and we're already building those. Yeah, well, we'll just do the same old trick until we can actually fix that problem. Well, one solution would be to... Well, we're going to have to expand... Well, the best solution is actually to go back to the computer lab, the computer fab. Why do I keep calling it a lab? And fix the, So why does it work the way it works? What is this? This is turbo radios. So this is bringing in radio control units. And that's all it's doing. The turbo motors just don't belong on this thing. They don't really belong here. Nobody's using them. But I don't really want to build another train station here right at the moment. But we do need Yeah, untangling the train mess is super painful. It's really just building a bunch of single platform train stations is really kind of the best solution. Unfortunately, there's this rock right here in the way. Well, let's zoom over there and just have a look at what that computer fab train situation looks like. I know it's not very pretty. Speaking of not pretty, look at this off-grid. Come on, man. Yeah, actually, this might be the easiest one to solve. What we could do is straighten out this track and add a couple of new stations. Okay, yeah, we actually have... If we bring the track down here and then bring it in straight, we can add stations on both sides of it. And we have lots of room side to side, so we can put... What you got? You got the radio control units? Yeah. So this one here is... Oh, that supercomputer's going out. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build some new train stations. We have lots of supercomputers and stuff over there, so it's not like this thing being down for a little bit is going to be a problem. Oh, I don't have any power now. Come on. Connect up. And the rail's right there. Do I not have the train station connected to power? I didn't. Okay, that's why it's not generating. The rails aren't electrified. Okay, so where's the power? Okay, so we should have power on these rails now. I assume that this train station is not connected to power either. Okay, so we need at least... I think that the way to do it is you want like 15, according to my calculations. So that's one. And then we'll do 10. Okay. Now we want some glass. I guess we can go to right here. So we want 3 of these. Okay, that's enough for a couple train stations. Let's get rid of this. No? Alright, third time's the charm. Okay, so I suppose we could get this guy connected back up, but I actually don't really want to do that just yet because I want to get started on this. Turn. Why are you connecting to that one? Oh, because this guy's already got one connected, I guess. Okay, so, this is... They're gonna leave this way, so this is the exit here. And on the exit is where we want to put the train station. Which direction is it pointing? I guess it needs to go this way. That's not making sense. Is that as close as we can get? Yeah, no, that's fine. That is actually where we want to be. Okay, then we can pop down a couple of, great platforms. I suppose that side is probably better in this case. No, that side's not better because if we put another one there, I think we should have room, but we'll put it on this side anyway. Why does it just auto-rotate? Okay, now we need to put, so these are going to be... I don't know, what are we going to build here? Okay, let me think about it here for a second. So the problem, one of the problems that we have is radio control units and supercomputers are on the same one, but we have those turbo motors that are also there. And we need cooling here. We need cooling devices here, and we're already getting cooling devices. We're exporting supercomputers here in the second car. We're trying to solve the radio control unit slash turbo motor problem. And radio control units are here. Part D. All right, hang on just a second. Okay. So we do need cooling systems here. Yeah, I think if we put we need cooling systems here. We need them at the base. We need turbo motors, and we need heavy modular frames, and we also need fused modular frames at the base. I'm not exactly sure how I thought coming out here and making changes here was going to solve that. How was that supposed to solve that problem? Well, okay. Well, this is a good thing though. We do have this new train station that but what I'm gonna do is just turn this thing back on real quick. Should be getting trains here again. And let's just zoom back over to the heavy modular frames. And we'll think it through a little bit more before we do anything drastic. But I do like this. These blueprints for train stations in particular. Cut out a lot of the variability. These guys were all blocked up because I had that line shut down, and now they're finally getting to do their duty. Okay, so unloading radio control units here. Loading turbo motors here. These guys are all imports. So we got Motors, casings, and rubber. These ones are exports. Heavy modular frames, fused modular frames, cooling devices. So yeah, if we could just put one more platform on here, that would be helpful. This rock is kind of in our way, so we can't really use this. We do have this much that we could work with, that we could bring these out. Without rebuilding this whole thing. If we could just put one more on here. And bring the turbo motors over, and we can have a single train taking all of this stuff back to the base, which is where we need it. So this should be on load, 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 and load. That's good. This shouldn't interfere. I mean, too bad that the... Oh, yeah, this could work. We can move the cooling... we could put cooling devices over on this one, and then turbo motors here. Leave the cooling devices here, put it on both, then that train takes the cooling devices and the radio control units to the computer fab, and this train takes all four of these back to the base. That's the solution. Now we just got to get this thing put back together. This one you have to... Oh, are we too short? This is not long enough. We're like a half of a friggin' foundation too close. Yeah, thanks. Gidley, sounds like a good solution to me. Yeah, it does to me as well. I think that solves my problem here. But I do have a half a foundation offset here that's screwing me up because I can't... I mean, I can put this down, but I can't go from here to there because it's too short. And yeah, that will... yeah. Actually, we can cheat a little bit. I think we can cheat a little bit. We can do this, and then we can do that. It's not perfect, but I think that will actually work. And as long as this is long enough, and then this one over here, it's got to connect into this one. Where are we at? We're on here, so we need to go. Two and a half. There's a half. This is 2 right here. I think that's it. This guy needs to be replaced. Just a block. So this is entrance here. This is output over here. We need to be like that. I don't know if these signals are correct. Maybe correct. What's this guy doing? Yeah, we definitely have something wrong here. This shouldn't be blocked. This should be a path. Is that enough to wake you guys up? Okay, we're still not quite there. Then we still need a couple more block signals here. We have block up there. Oh, hey, it woke up. So we probably want like another block over here though. We have one there. Actually, one over here doesn't do us a lot of good. So let's just check the map and see. I don't see any blinking trains, so that's a good sign. Now we just need to get our turbo motors over here and then get cooling devices over there as well. And then we're going to add one new train. Don't forget to use the path signal at the entrance to that roundabout. Yeah, I guess I should have read my chat. I did figure it out, but I probably would have got there quicker if I had looked over at the chat. Look at that assembly director systems. Those things are almost done. Okay, this is turbo motors right here. They are currently going down, but really we're just going to take them over there instead of going down. This is no. This is turbo motors over here. That's radio control units coming in. So we're going to leave that alone. Yeah, we're good here. Where are we at? We're one notch off the center. So that would be right here. And nobody's using turbo motors right now, so it's not like we're gonna break anything by deleting that. Okay. Let's go into straight mode. Uses a lot of copper and uses a lot of power. Yeah, I haven't even thought about nuclear pasta at all at the moment. I guess I'll probably do pure copper or something like that. I don't have a lot of copper on the map, it seems like. Every time I've had to go long distances all the way out to the end of the Dune Desert to get a pure copper out there, and got a pure copper at the computer fab. One pure copper at the base. Fortunately, I've been okay on copper so far. And this playthrough, I'm doing just doing 5x copper alloy. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. I don't know. I hate water, so copper alloy is probably better than that. And yeah, refineries. I mean, I don't totally dislike refineries, um, but yeah, it's mostly a spatial thing, right? Refineries are big and take a lot of space. Yeah, I probably will do that. I don't know. Okay, so how are we gonna get this over here? Suppose we can just add on here. And then bring it over and down and then under. Do that. And the input is on this side. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm doing random nodes. I don't know what the distribution is like on random nodes. When you do random nodes, do you have the same amount of... I'm doing random nodes and random purity. Does that mean that you roughly get the same amount of iron that's on the map, or is the distribution potentially totally different? I think that the random purity... Yeah, I have no idea. I think the random purity definitely will have some impact on that. And then, so yeah, the real question is with random nodes, you know, if you had, I don't know, 20% of the nodes on the map were iron in the first place in the original map. If you do random nodes, does iron still get a 20% of the distribution? They just happen to be in different places. I don't know. Let's see, where do we want to go here? Let's just set it back here, and we'll do this part, so we'll know where we want to go. I'm gonna do it the same as everything else here. I just made a blueprint for this, but since I didn't build the train with the station with the blueprint. I'll just do it by hand. Straight mode strikes again. I missed it. Hey, Mojo. Okay. So let's get underneath here. Got the hole. Looks like it's lined right up here, but we'll just put another one of them right here. And then we put this guy. This is the wrong direction. I'm gonna go this way. Is this lined up? Okay. Turbo motors down there. Cool. We're almost there. Yeah, this is one of those funny ones where it's just off by a little bit, so it's probably gonna be stupid. Might be fixable with a splitter or something, though. Try a merger. Perfect. When it's off by half a notch, you can just turn it to the side and put a merger on it sometimes, and it worked. Okay. So, what we'll do here is just go grab those turbo motors out of the, Okay, I don't really need a chainsaw right now. Turbo motors. Take. Yeah, sorry, Mojo. I'm probably not going to do that. Oh, not those. Those stay there. These ones. They're black and, how many do we got left? Must be a bunch on the belt still. Okay. So, this is doing good. I think we are good. Now, we do need to go back to the base and set up the train station to receive these. And then grab those two. So this should be clear. Let's also just clean that out. Okay, so there's no more turbo motors there. And where was that? It was right here, so we deleted it. I'm just going to leave that there for the moment. And let me just verify what's going on here. Oh, that's right. We were going to put cooling systems right here. And we do have cooling systems somewhere close by. This one right here. So we'll just put a splitter on this. Okay, and then we just need to get those cooling systems into that hole. Yeah, I think the solution here is to just bring this up and eyeball it, and hopefully we get to the right height. I think it's actually right here. Same line as this one. Bingo. There we go. There we go. So then this is radio control. There should be cooling systems here. Where are they? Oh, they're all going into here. Why is it overflowing? There's some in here. Oh, I know why. Because I have this set to turbo motors when it should be set to cooling system. All right. Wow. At this rate, this thing might even, the assembly director systems might even get done this stream. And these changes I'm making right now are basically the main thing we need to do the propulsion, thermal propulsion something? Thermal propulsion rockets. The only thing that we need to do is get the modular engines back online after this. Obviously, we got to go get that train thing solved. But yeah, first we're going to go back to the computer fab and update the way the radio control stuff works. So we want radio control and yeah, we might actually utilize that new station that we set up. And we'll bring in the radio control units. No. I don't know what we're gonna do. So wait, these are unloading and these are loading. Yeah. So we'll just do the opposite. Over on the other one, we'll load these and unload these. And yeah, let's go solve that before we go back to the base to deal with these. Untangling these train stations is actually harder than untangling belts. Because there's just this huge physical infrastructure. Okay. So these are radio control units going out. Are we... Why are we not getting them? So here's cooling systems coming in. Rubber coming in. Casings. These are cooling systems. So I think Turbo Radios is the only train that's actually carrying radio control units. So this is carrying, Cool Computer is carrying cooling devices. Where is it at? It just left. Oh, yeah, so it doesn't have anything else in those other cars because, because those stations are set to the wrong setting. They're set to unload, I think. So I think what we want to do, put radio control unit load here and cooling system unload here. And then this train goes to the turbo motor station. And it just needs 2 cars. And so this one is going to be load, so we'll put the load bin right here. But I delete the wrong ones. Well, it should... I must be in the wrong place. I haven't actually used these blueprints yet, so I'm not shocked that they're not working exactly the way I want them to. I guess the, we're not lined up on the right part. That's a little bit annoying. Alright, well, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way for now. Correct. So this one is unload. Yep. Okay. Who are you? That's supercomputers. Supercomputers is going back to the main base. The one that we want is turbo radios. So we're going to call this cool radios. And then we want turbo radios to go here, cool radios. Next stop is unreachable because we haven't connected in properly. That all we need? I mean, we're going to put some signals on there, but check this guy now. Okay, he's no longer blocked. Speaking of blocked, we need a block. This is exit. So we're going this direction. And then we need another block over here. Coming in. Okay. Okay, so this one is unloading cooling systems. This one is loading radio control units, which are underneath here. Supercomputers. Why is radio control units not working? What is the yeah, we're supposed to be, I think we're supposed to be making 30. So we are making 30, I guess. Oh, hey. He's here. You need another car. Freight car. Right, I guess I should have stopped him. Yeah. Well, let's just get the radio control. Oh, hey, I did put a car down, but I was about to cause a collision. So, which one of these is radio control? Here. And he's going to go in here. This is load. We should probably just delete this. That way he can't get away when he gets back here. And then we'll make sure he gets... So we'll leave that there for now. I don't know if I have to replace that block signal now that I've done that. Anybody on the stream now? Do I have to replace that block signal? Okay, so the one other thing that we need to do is get our cooling devices over here. Oh, we're just doing it like that. I see. All right, where are you at, Cool Radios? You coming? Oh no, is it turbo radios that I'm looking for? Yeah, I think it's turbo radios that we're waiting for, right? Yeah, cool radios. I don't want to let him get by again. I do want to stop him before... oh, I could turn off self-driving from here, but I gotta wait until he gets a little bit closer so I can move him out of the way. I'll just turn it off just as soon as he enters the station. It's not this guy. That's a cool computer. It's the next one. I don't want to start working on something and then get distracted and miss him. So we are going to wait. It's kind of a long ways, huh? I guess I can do a little bit of work. I think a better way to do this would be to just have a little shorty cut over here instead of going under the roundabout. Are these guys on? They're not on the same grid. They're off a half a foundation. Okay. Don't dock. I think I got it before you docked. Yeah, he's not docking. Cool. Okay, so we need to give him a car. Wait. Oh, I did get one on him. Oh, cool. And he's already got cooling systems on board. This guy's set to unload. Oh, I didn't think I got it on. Looks like I did. All right, we just got to turn him back on. And he should dock and do his thing. And we should get... Did you run out of concrete? I still have some concrete left on the... It's not that I ran out of concrete, it's just that I don't like concrete anymore. I want to get rid of all the concrete. What I like is to be able to look through and see the belts underneath the ground. Yeah, I used to have concrete over here. Now it looks like I still have some. I need to delete this, basically like this right here. This is what we're doing. We're getting rid of all the concrete foundations. Because we don't want to hide the spaghetti. The spaghetti is beautiful. We love the spaghetti. No, we got lots of concrete. We're not out. We got too much, in fact. No more space, huh? Okay. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. So this one, we want to unload the cooling. I guess I could have been a little bit more clear in what my point was. Okay, so where are we going to take this? Cooling systems. Who's this guy? You got to stop. This is cool computer. Oh, this is radio casings. Okay, no, he's fine. He's good. He can continue to go. It's cool computers, the one that we want to stop. He's on his way. I think that's him right there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just pop a hole right here. Well, I should have left that there. Okay, so that's where our cooling systems are going to come from. What is this? Why is this thing stuck in a weird animation? Okay, I think this guy's done. We don't even need this dude anymore, do we? All he does is goes and gets cooling systems. So you're fired, bro. You're off the job. Not fired. You're retired. Sent to the great train yard in the sky. Let's get rid of. Speaking of concrete. Bye-bye. What's up with this animation? I hope my train station's not glitched. Who are you? Crystal rubber. Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll grab them from over there in a sec. Let's first get this belt connected. It's this one right here. And we need to connect it to that belt right there. Oh, we got ourselves a Kajagoogoo. Okay. And we will put this down here. Store all of this. And this one, we're going to take all of those and put them over here. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to get in the roundabout? That's cool. That solves the one problem. And yeah, I think we're good. I think we just need to get this one's empty and it's going to stay empty. We'll take all of these. Don't really have room for all of this. All right. We'll put... we don't really have any place for these. It's just going to the sink, I guess, huh? But for the moment, we will... Let's clear that. Put them in here. And I think we're good to go on this one. We can go back. I think now it's just go back to the base and set up that 4-train station, that 4-car station for bringing the stuff that we need from the heavy modular frame factory back to the main base so we can start to work on those thermal propulsion rockets. We're going to stop by here first and just do a quadruple check. So this is our new, this is our main heavy exports. So heavy exports has modular frames, fused modular frames, or heavy modular frames, fused modular frames, cooling devices, and turbo motors. Who are you? Hot rubber. Cooling rubber. We got hot rubber and cooling rubber. And then turbo radios. Oh, we could put those cooling systems over here, but they are where they are for the moment. Okay. So, heavy, fused, cooling, and turbo. Heavy, fused, cooling, turbo. Heavy, fused, cooling, turbo. Just got to remember that order. And so we do need a new train for that also. But we got to go get our train station set up first. We should have room for 4 in this one. We can expand it a little bit if we need to. Yeah, it looks like we got room for 2 more. Oh, we're doing supercomputers on this one, so I guess maybe we'll have to do that next one. This one I think is doing supercomputers and radio control units now. So we'll use that second station. Yep, there's supercomputers, there's radio control units. So now we're going to have base heavy imports with this guy. Okay. And base heavy imports needs a little bit more here. That auto connecting? Nope. Oops. We're going to here. We may have a little bit of an issue here, but no, it won't be a problem. Just delete this, grab this guy. Oh. And then that right there. Which one is it going to connect to? Does it matter? We might have to place that other line again. Why are you broken? No. Transport. Block. That way? That fix? No, 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 no. Don't do this to me. I guess I need another. I mean, I definitely need block. Here. There we go, that fixed it. And then we need a block here. So this is exit. Okay, so all of these are unload. I just make sure they're, I don't think we've used them, so they should all be set to unload. Yes, we do need to put some More buffers on them. So, do I have the direction correct on this one? Heavy fuse cooling turbo. Thank you, Mads. Hey, where are you going? Oh, okay, you're going here. So we do need a new train. And this train needs 4 cars. And I don't know, yep. Heavy fused cooling turbo. Is that, is that the name of the train? Heavy fused cool turbos. I think that's what we're going to call it. Okay, and he just needs to go to heavy exports and base heavy imports. Turn them on. Next stop, heavy exports. All right, I think I'm just going to ride with him since I think we're basically there. So, oh my goodness, we need a roundabout here. He's going to have to go all the way to the aluminum station. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a ride. We got a little bit of a roadblock, a little traffic jam over here, it looks like. Guess we're next. We're just going to take the roundabout. Apparently, we need to put a roundabout a little bit closer. So I don't know if you can see, Mads, as we drive by here, I did delete large amounts of concrete. There are giant holes in the floor. There's still a bunch of concrete left, but lots of exposed spaghetti. We'll, after we get this train dialed in, we'll go and delete some more concrete. Delete the concrete. Why does he hate that concrete so much? So we're on our way to heavy exports. We should be able to load up 4 trains or 4 cars full of loot and head back and drop it off at the base. Got a green light into the station. Nice. Here we go. What? Oh, I know what the problem is. I have some of these set to... This should be load. I had to do this because, yeah, it was all messed up before, and it would have taken those and inserted them into the wrong place. He's in here. What? Uh-oh. Signaling problem. Who's got a signaling problem? Oh, that's interesting. It says we can get, there's a signaling problem down here with supercomputers. Okay, well, clearly we broke something. Still a signaling problem. Signals are making the next stop unreachable. Alright. Didn't get something right over there, did we? No, I don't want barriers. I want this. So, block. Which way are we going here? We're left-hand drive, so that's that way. This is this way. Okay. Just delete all of these and replace them. That probably woke those guys up at least. Yeah, it did wake them up, but we still need to solve this. So, left hand, this is the entrance. We do want to put, oh, let's put a block here instead of there. And then we'll put another block here. Make sure it's going the right direction. Okay. One there. And one here. Are my guys still coming? Okay, did we unbreak it? I think we unbroke it. Heavy fuel fused cool turbos is coming. It's a little bit hard to say, heavy fused cool turbos. Here they come. It's a full train. It's coming into the station. Oh, yeah, that's what you were saying. They're set to load. Now they're set to unload. Did I get it in time? It looks like I didn't get this one in time, but that's okay. Yeah, I need another roundabout. You're correct. Just right here is where it needs to go. Right there. So that these trains don't have to go all the way down there. Yeah, this one didn't unload because I didn't get a switch to unload in time. But I had just taken your advice. But it doesn't really matter because we're not actually using these things for anything at the moment. We will be the next elevator part that we're going to do. But we do have everything here now. Oh, these are wrong. This one is correct, but there's nothing on it. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm not going to deal with that right now. I do want to deal with the roundabout, though. That's the main thing we need to deal with. It's causing a traffic jam down there. Okay, so what is it? Branch. That's what I was looking for. Is that thing gonna be in my way? Yeah, I don't care if it clips at the moment. We can solve that. Move it a little bit later. Good. This is not a blueprint? Alright. And then we do need to replace these. path over here. Hopefully we don't have a collision. Yep, that one there. You're broken because you don't have a path. This one goes here. That should wake this guy up. Yep, he started moving. Now we need some blocks. Okay. Now this guy, or whoever comes in here next, should just take that roundabout to get out of here. Who's coming next? We have supercomputers and this heavy fused. Probably this guy right here. Turbo radios. No, it's not him. This guy. Where's the supercomputers at? Oh, here he is. He's got a long ways to go. Okay, well, it'll be just a little bit before he comes back. Go ahead and fill that in. Okay. Two hours. Let's go delete some concrete. No more concrete foundations. We can still use concrete foundations for like placing miners on nodes. We'll definitely do that. But all of our bases, we want to be able to see those. See anything that's underneath. I'm going to definitely replace all this. What is going on? Oh, that's a blueprint designer up there. But definitely replace this concrete with glass foundation. But for the moment, I'm totally fine with leaving it just empty. I think it looks kind of cool. We'll check on our train. Where's our train? Is he coming? This guy. I don't know if I like that name. It's a little bit hard to say. Heavy fused cool turbos. I don't believe in gravity. There is no gravity. The Earth sucks. Wait, we're not on Earth. Oh, okay. Here's our train. So he should take this roundabout now. Cool turbo frames? That's actually better. It's much easier to say. All right, you're gonna hitch right on this. I'm gonna hitch right on it, but I'm gonna wait until it goes around our roundabout here. And if you don't change the name from the train, then it doesn't update, I think, until you reload it. So cool turbo frames. I think that's good. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's much better. All right. Let's go delete some more concrete. We're making good progress on the great delete. As far as I know, I haven't deleted anything critical accidentally. Probably just jinxed myself by saying that. Yeah, I did say this is the great delete. I didn't say anything about replacing it, so not fulfilling the premise of the stream. And I don't have to put anything back down. Now, stuff like this, sky bridges, I'm not going to worry about those. We can leave the sky bridges, but the base foundation is no longer going to be concrete. We're actually almost done with this. And I'm totally fine, actually, with having nothing, but I need something to do my my ceiling hangers on. Ceiling hangers and straight belts and ceiling hangers and glass foundations. That's where it's at. Glass foundation, ceiling hangers, and straight belts. That's all I need. You got to see that product moving, you know? If you don't see the product moving, you don't know what's going on. It's kind of cathartic. You guys should try it. Just go delete all of your foundations. See, now, these foundations right here, they're exempt. because they're holding a minor. Although, it really should be the 4-meter variety. Foundations. See, that one, that's, I don't like that floating foundation, but this is good here. This is fine. We're getting there. Just a little bit left. Go clear this out over here. Yeah, I noticed that manufacturers have this one little thing underneath that extends down below. I don't know what that is. Oh, I love it. So beautiful. I mean, this, you can tell some of these are really old, like before I, oh, hey, look at this. Hiding over here. Before I had ceiling hangers and... I think this is it over here. The end of the main base is concrete foundations. Alright, I'm getting a little careless. A little YOLO. I still haven't deleted anything important yet, as far as I know. It's one of those things that you won't know until later. You deleted something important. Hey! Oh, I just looked up. We're at 2,444 of 2,000 and 2,500? Are you kidding me right now? Wait, that number doesn't seem to be moving. Did I delete something? Oh my god, it's not moving. Did we really get that close and then break something? Oh no, it's moving. Okay, we're still alive. We only need 50 more. Wow. Hey, thanks for swinging by, Matt. Appreciate it. Thanks for the help on the naming. We only got 48 more assembly director systems until our first elevator part is complete. And we deleted all the concrete, as far as I can tell. I think all the concrete is gone. I'm just gonna delete these two. We'll put them back, but these ones we need because those are our launching into the... These ones, I'm gonna leave those over there. But yeah, this really makes it clear that should get rid of some of these. All right, we only got 40 more to go. These can go. This one can go. We're gonna replace these with the 4-meter version. This guy just elevated off the ground? Okay, well, that's fine. Not like I am concerned about gravity, obviously. We're gonna leave that. So, I mean, we're definitely gonna stick around until we complete the assembly director systems. We got our radio control units, our supercomputers. These guys should be fairly full. There's our heavy modular frames, fused, cooling devices, and turbo motors. Hey, what's going on? You waiting for a block signal? Who's blocking you? Oh, it's this guy here. And as soon as he gets through that signal, yeah, okay. He woke up. We could use some more block signals here. Direction of travel is this way. Don't know where we should put it. No. Direction of travel is the other way. All right, there's only 8 more. 8 more to go. We deleted the concrete. We got supercomputers and radio control units moved over to here. We got all of our heavy parts, the heavy modular frames. The fused modular frames, the cooling devices, and the turbo motors brought over. We still need to put buffer boxes on those and bring them over to the space elevator for the final assembly into the thermal propulsion rockets, I guess they're called. Oh, it's done. We did it. 2,500 assembly director systems. We're making 8 per minute. We're going to go ahead and let it continue on. There's no buffer on it, so once the belt fills up, it should just stop. There's not even anything on the belt at the moment, but it does show it as completed in here. It's nice. We got magnetic field generators, thermal propulsion rockets, and nuclear pasta to go. The magnetic field generators are pretty easy. We got everything we need for the thermal propulsion rockets. We have not even started on the nuclear pasta. But maybe that's the right thing to do, is to get the nuclear pasta started, because, what is it, 500? We are doing the 5x playthrough, so it's going to be 5,000 on the next phase. Anyway, actually had a very productive stream. Really had a really good progress at untangling the train mess. I mean, the trains have been great, and we've had really good luck with them, and they've been super beneficial. But you know, there's this issue of, you know, adding new platforms or new freight cars, and you know, just having freight cars that don't match various stations. And we did make a lot of progress towards solving that by basically, we only have one train that comes through here. We used to have another train that came through here and grabbed just like this third bin. And then to do that, we had switched these from load to unload so that they wouldn't take anything like out to the computer fab and load the wrong thing in the wrong bin. But what we did was we split that up and made all four of these go straight to the base, and then these two, because we're making the cooling devices here, the cooling systems here, and we're making the radio control units out at the computer fab. Well, the computer fab need cooling devices, and we needed radio control units. So now we have one train that goes back and forth in a station on both sides, and they just swap. They unload on one and load on the other, and vice versa. And that solved that problem. Before the stream, I did spend a little bit of time working on a couple of blueprints to make adding trains a little bit easier, and it definitely helped. We did add a new train station on this stream. Let's go check that out real quick. That's the train station that has the radio control units and the cooling devices out here at the computer fab. That's this one right here. And we do have a train pulling in right now. So this train is he's dropping off cooling devices and picking up radio control units. Because this is our radio control unit factory here, and we need the cooling devices right here to make the supercomputers. And this guy, I believe, is exporting supercomputers and radio control units. And they're both basically empty right now. Supercomputers right there, radio control units here. All right. Hey, Bing. So yeah, everything is mostly resolved here. I think we're in good shape. This guy should be running full speed now because we're actually using the products, but it should catch up here pretty soon because we're not using supercomputers anymore, but we do need to fill up the bins. And once the bins get filled up, it'll shut down. I am not syncing any of these high-end products at the moment. Well, I'm really happy with how our train system is working out. We actually made some good progress today on having a little bit more flexible train system. Previously, we were basically putting a new roundabout for every train station. And yeah, I guess we still kind of are doing that to a certain extent, but as you can see here, this new train station that we just added, it does have a roundabout on both sides, but then it also just branches off to 2 stations. Should probably get rid of this. This was measuring how long a track could go. And then the other big accomplishment that we got on this stream was got rid of all the concrete foundations. There's no concrete. Well, we do still have them. They're still allowed for miners, but all the concrete foundations in the base are gone, and they will be replaced with glass foundations, but not in a super big hurry to do that. I actually kind of like it like this, so I think it's pretty cool. But at least with the glass foundations, you get to see what's happening underneath. You get to see the belts moving. Concrete's kind of a mystery, so I prefer it this way. Okay, well, on that note, I think we're going to shut the stream down. We did also, another great accomplishment from this stream was we finished up our assembly director systems. It's still going to run for a little while it fills up the belt, but it should shut off. That belt is fairly short. In fact, yeah, you can see that it's already up to here. And then as soon as all 4 of these fill up, then the whole thing will shut down. And so on the next stream, I think we're going to work on the thermal propulsion rockets and possibly the nuclear pasta. Maybe the nuclear pasta, that might even be more important. But on that note, I do appreciate all the likes and all the chats and the subs. We're getting really close to our sub goal on YouTube. We're at, looks like, 690. Just 10 more to go to get to our sub goal, 700. So it's exciting. I do stream almost every day. Generally stream in the morning, West Coast time, and sometimes in the evening, like I am right now. Hit the bell if you'd like to be notified when I stream. And again, thank you. Especially thank you for the chats. I do appreciate all the feedback. Got some great feedback from Mad tonight, naming and just other general comments. And yeah, on that note, we will see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Printrox, you had some bad timing, man. That's twice today that you made it right at the end of the stream. Well, anyway, the VOD's up there if you want to watch. Thanks for swinging by and appreciate the comment. And we'll see you next time, hopefully. All right, bye-bye.